Kundalini is a dormant consciousness, a divine energy that is stored in the base of everyone's body, in the pelvis area. And at some point in our lives, if you go through an awakening process, it's initiated and activated to wake up. So suddenly that energy starts to surge or flow from the base of the body up through the center of the body, purifying the energy centers and chakras of your being. It's seeking to come out the crown of your body and to merge outward with the divine. I teach a variety of courses about awakening and Kundalini, supporting people to understand what a Kundalini awakening process is, how to relate to the experience of Shakti, of Kundalini coursing through their body and purifying them, how to slow down the Kundalini process so that they're not overwhelmed. And then as you become more sure and conscious of what's happening to you in your awakening, then supporting people to rest in what's beautiful about awakening, such as the experience of deep inner peace, love, bliss, expansive states of oneness where you merge with the world around you. To be open to deep wisdom and spontaneous insight that comes from Shakti and consciousness purifying you so that you're much more open and available to that wisdom. Kundalini can be a big problem for people because it's very demanding on your body and psyche. Once upon a time, say even just 100 or 200 years ago, you might do 10 or 15 years of spiritual practice before you were given a powerful mantra, a powerful meditation technique, or some kind of deep yogic postures that would stimulate and initiate the awakening of Kundalini. So by doing that practice, you would be purifying your body of any trauma, karma, energetic blocks. So by the time you initiated Kundalini, your system was reasonably clean and clear to give Kundalini an easy, smooth passage. But what's happening, especially for us in the West, is that we're just spontaneously waking up in the middle of our hectic, busy lives. And our bodies are often not very well prepared because then we're having these wonderful and amazing spontaneous awakenings. When the Kundalini wakes up spontaneously, or even through an initiation, it then will start to purify your body of everything that's in the way of your body being a sacred container for divine energy, consciousness, and pure love. So it will start to purify your deepest fears, any wounds or trauma you hold in your body, your ancestral energy, your genetics and DNA, your personal history in this lifetime. So it's doing really powerful work in your body to clarify your system and allow you to be awake, which is to be in deepest resting in pure awareness. People get into a lot of problems with Kundalini because it wakes up spontaneously or abruptly or surprisingly, it can run too fast, which means you've got way too much Shakti highly active in your body, much more than what your body can actually process or cope with at a certain point in time. And if you have too much Shakti active in your body, you will have a wide variety of difficult symptoms such as chronic insomnia, acute anxiety, overwhelm, exhaustion. So I'm really passionate about supporting people through awakening because if you can successfully navigate awakening, you become free. And your whole experience of life changes. So the way I support someone in a Kundalini awakening is very tailored to exactly where they are in their Kundalini process and what's happening for them. For some people, it's slowing the Kundalini process down, and we may do that with energetic healing work, by teaching you to have a direct relationship with Kundalini, by being able to soothe and calm the process. Sometimes It's teaching you skills, meditation practices, or spiritual practice that will support your body to cope with the process with much more ease. Sometimes what we do also is work with any deep fears, trauma, anxiety or depression that's coming up out of your system, because as you awaken, you lose the capacity to repress your stuff. So it all starts to come up, and that can be really confronting if you have a difficult personal history in this lifetime. So supporting you not only energetically and with soothing the process, but helping you to unfold the suffering or the trauma, to unlock a belief, to create freedom, will also support your Kundalini calming down. Kundalini is a process that purifies you, so it's often linked to a deep evolutionary impulse or a calling to somehow be of service in this life, whether it's simply to continue what you're doing but with a deeper level of awareness and love and wisdom, or you may be called to do something very different. You may want to write a book or travel to a different place in the world. You may want to teach or dance or start a business. But when you live this calling out into the world, you're living it from a beautiful, rich state of awareness that will express through whatever form you give it. So I love empowering people with the wisdom, knowledge and skills that they can care for and manage their Kundalini awakening process. So they can soothe and regulate Kundalini, they can care for their symptoms, and they can function well in their everyday life.